Welcome to Darren Daily On Demand, your most trusted resource to help you become better every day. Here's your success mentor, Darren Hardy.
One of our elite members was asking me for advice recently. He asked, given the challenges that we're facing, where he thought he should be prioritizing his time, attention, and resources. I think you might be wondering the same, so I'll share a few tips with you here this morning. As you know, we are going deeper into tougher times. And these tough times are unlike tough times before. We are dealing with the whipsaw repercussions from a global pandemic, war, supply chain problems, energy scarcity, rapid inflation, labor shortages, a mental health crisis, a dysfunctional government, polarized politics, a disintegrating global order, social unrest, and recession, just for starters. Which means what? These times are new to everyone. No one is experienced. No one has the proven playbook or best practices of what to do. And success navigating these times won't be about dramatic pivots or turnarounds this time. Success will require 1,000 little adjustments all along the way. We will all have to figure it out as we go. Which means what? It won't be the biggest to thrive. It won't be the smartest to thrive. It won't be the strongest to thrive. It will be the most adaptable, the most nimble, those adjusting quickly. That is who will thrive as we go forward. As I told this elite member, this is the time to be excited. The playing field has been leveled. This is the time of greatest opportunity for us, for the adaptable, for those willing to make the 1,000 little adjustments along the way, those willing to learn and iterate quickly, to continue to tweak, adjust, and improve with humility and audacity, to show up, to be present, to grow better every day. This is when that discipline really pays off. Hey, it's always mattered, but the impact ROI multiplies in times like this. Recessions and crises have always been times when I have thrived. The leveling of the playing field has always worked in my advantage. With everybody else on their heels, that is when I could leapfrog forward. With less competition, you can go faster. Your acceleration velocity increases dramatically. Most of my wealth was made in these windows of marketplace uncertainty. I recently looked back to try to figure out, what did I do? How did I do it? What made the difference? Why were these boom times for me? Because each market crisis that I went through was unique and different. The Black Monday stock market crash, the Y2K dot bomb, 9/11, the 2008 recession, 2020 COVID, etc. So what was the same then? If all those were different, what was the same? When I look back, I found a few commonalities. There are 3 things that seem to make the difference. Do you want to know what they were? If you too want to find your advantage and turn these into boom times for you, I suggest that you pay close attention. This can be your 3-point wealth plan as well. The first was a disadvantage turned into a massive advantage for me. You see, because I wasn't naturally gifted intellectually, because I didn't have a fancy university degree, and because of those perceived disadvantages to me, once I enter a new endeavor, I become a rabid learner. I know that I need to figure things out quickly. Everything that I didn't know, I needed to quickly figure out and know. This has driven me to be an aggressive learner, to seek out the latest and greatest knowledge of what causes success in that particular endeavor, in that industry, or in that marketplace, to make up for the education I felt I didn't have, while others in that same industry felt that they knew, because after all, they got the fancy degree or the MBA, or they've been in the industry since the invention of fire or whatever, and my lack of credentials pushed me to seek. And guess what? When you seek, you find. And what I found was far more timely, relevant, and actionable than anybody else was taught at university. So, advantage 1 was seeking access to real-world skills and knowledge. And here's what's awesome. With everything becoming unprecedentedly topsy-turvy, we are all at the same level of learning. The playing field has been leveled. Attack new learning knowledge more aggressively than your competition and peers. That's what I do. Number 2 was, when seeking that real-world knowledge, I look for the best source for it. This is how to massively accelerate your learning, to literally compound effect your way to becoming the new expert faster. This is how I have done it. I seek access to a wise and experienced mentor. And I wouldn't just learn casually from them, I'd go deep with them. Once I found someone that I resonated with, I would consume and study everything they had. My goal was to do everything I could to transfer the decades of their experience from their head and supplant it into my head, heart, and spine. So those are your first two priorities. I'm gonna pin our discussion right here, okay? The third is the most important point, and I wanna give it its just due. And otherwise, this will exceed 10 minutes. So here's what to do with these first 2 points. Take out your Darren Daily Journal, if you have one. Identify what your MVFs are for your role in your business or job. MVFs are most vital functions. What are the 3 most vital functions that you perform to make your business or role successful? And now identify 3 MVSs essential to being successful in your 3 most vital functions. And your MVSs are your most vital skills, okay? What are the most vital skills to being successful in your 3 most vital functions? Okay, are those MVSs, your most vital skills, those could be things like EQ leadership and people skills, or persuasive communication, or sales and marketing, or personal productivity, or driving team productivity, whatever. Figure out the 3 skills most valuable to being successful in your 3 most vital functions. Now, ask yourself, how can you better attack gaining an advantage by seeking deeper knowledge and or going deep with a mentor in that knowledge or skill area?